So, I will tell you the story. I'll begin from the beginning. Obviously, of course. Who doesn't? Anyway, a long time ago, I lived in a small house, sort of. I had one brother and a sister. My mom and dad. One dog and one cat. Small house, we made do. I shared a room with my brother. My sister had her own room, lucky. We spent most of our days like children, playing outside, enjoying it every minute that we could. What the days we could do every day. And we all began to get older, as you do. I went to school. At this time, I grew up a little bit. Hit the age of 15. And I was in 9th grade. So fun. But I didn't really like school much, it was boring. But I loved art. I was really into it. So I would draw stuff every day at school. Every single day. Even while I was supposed to be doing something else in the class, it was just so boring. So all I would do is make doodles. Doodles. Or as they call scribbles. Whatever. You know. That whole thing. But besides that, one day I was just sitting in class and this one kid, well, it was bell rang, but I was gonna go ahead and go, but he handed me a paper that just said scribbles on it with a figure on it, and I couldn't see the guy's face because he had a hood on it. He left, and I was going to ask him tomorrow at school why he handed me this, but I just figured it was a doodle that he didn't want, and he saw that I liked art and handed it to me. So he said whatever, and yeah, went home and enjoyed my day as always, you know. But I kept that paper just to maybe, I don't know why I kept it. I just did. Scribbles. I don't understand what this kid's point to give me it was and what he was exactly, what this was. But besides that, at the next day of school, he wasn't there. That kid was gone. I just tried to ask other people about him, but everyone else said that they never saw that kid. They never saw a kid with a hood or something like that. Like I was the only one that saw him. I don't know. It's pretty weird. Maybe he just moved or something like that. Kids do that sometimes. So saying whatever, going back as I do, loving my art, that scribbles paper I left at home, when I returned it was, I don't know, looked a little bit different. It was as if the figure on the page moved a bit. That was odd, to me, anyway. I don't know. So, I says whatevs. Enjoy just doing art class and stuff, you know. The scribbles paper, though, throughout the day just kept looking odder and odder. I didn't understand how. I was really trying to figure stuff out about this guy. No one said that he existed or whatever, and anything about him. So I proceeded to show people the scribbles paper, and they said, "That's just a doodle, you weirdo. Why would you keep something like that if you're such a great artist?" And I said, "I don't know either. It's just something about it that makes me not want to get rid of it. So I keep it, you know? And anyway, I began to just, I don't know, scribbles, right. So anyway, this went on for a couple of days, asking me about the scribbles, but then kids started disappearing randomly. And then but also, the scribbles paper kept looking different all the time. That figure on the page, I swear, I've seen it move. Like, actually move! But that's just in my head. That's impossible. It's only a drawing. I said, whatever, and yeah. But, went home, yeah. My brother and sisters, I never told any of my families about this yet. I don't know if I wanted to. Felt like I was beginning to go crazy over this scribbles thing. The figure. One night, I just was staying up late, playing on my Xbox. I was playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's an old game, but me and my friends like to play it sometimes to really just challenge ourselves instead of playing the old ones, you know? Anyway, I paused the game and walked over to the paper, and the figure on the paper was gone. Like, legit gone. I was freaked out. Seriously. Then I heard something. A knock on my window. When I looked over at the window, it was the boy. The man that had the hood, the kid that gave me the paper, was outside my window. And all he said to me was, "Scribbles. Scribbles. Scribbles take. Scribbles do not give." Freaked out, I ran out of my room trying to tell my parents, and when I returned, he was gone. And the figure was on the page again. I did stay up late playing Call of Duty, so I assumed that maybe I just had lack of sleep. That's why I saw things. That does happen, right? Right? Whatever. I just went to sleep. Woke up. Went to school. The kids just kept disappearing. But the kids that disappeared were the kids I showed the scribbles paper to. Every last person I showed this paper to disappeared. I'm not kidding. They all did. Every last one of them. So, now knowing that there's no way this can be all in my head, this figure must be the boy that gave me this paper or something like this. The next day, something happened. Something very, very bad happened. Very, very bad. Once again at night, the figure that disappeared from the page. Hey, scribbles, scribbles, takes you, let the scribbles come to you, accept scribbles, scribbles, scribbles. I didn't know how to respond to this. The boy outside my window. I didn't leave this time. He just stared at me the entire time. Like as if he was waiting for something. Then suddenly behind me, I heard noises, like whispers. So, I turned around, and I was quiet. Couldn't hear anything anymore. Normally, I would hear my brothers and sisters and my family, but I couldn't hear anything. I stepped out of my hallway to look in their rooms. They were all gone. So we turned around and went back to the scribbles page. It was covered in blood. and the boy was still outside my window. The scribbles takes the blood of people that scribbles once. Scribbles once you. This will be the thing. Scribbles will always follow you and take from you. For the rest of my life, these scribbles things will follow me. And take everyone I know, take everything I have. There is no end to it, there is no escape from it. I'm just waiting for the scribbles to take me away. But the figure on this page is a special kind of scribble. The best scribble in the world. I can't wait to become a scribble. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Disclaimer, I do not own any of the music or pictures in this video. All rights go to the makers.